a travelholic and addicted to travel, just like me. Or maybe a globetrotter, even better. Maybe a travel freak. Or do you live a peripatetic life where you have to be in another place or another city for a shorter period of time for your career? Now, imagine you can do all of this with a whole lot of responsibility and commitment for our planet. I'm Rakhi Gandhi, and join me and TC Ted as we take you guys along another gripping journey that we've reeled. Everyone, I'm sitting here with this very inspirational lady, Maggie Bootsman, the GM at the Travel Counsellors, and Maggie doesn't sell travel. She has created a whole new benchmark to travel. Maggie, hello and welcome. Thank you for
Rakhi.
being here.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to be here representing my company.
That's amazing. Maggie, can you tell us a little bit more about Travel Counsellors?
Sure. Travel Counsellors is a home-based travel agency. We've been operating for 25 years in the UK, and we came to the UAE 8 years ago as a joint venture with Nadia. So the whole idea of Travel Counsellors is that it's a very personal company with very, very personal relationship between our travel counsellor as well as our clients. And because of that, we show a caring factor that's very, very different from a lot of the transactional travel agencies out there. It's all about the personal connection with our customers.
That part was really interesting when I read about it. So can you tell me a little bit more about this whole concept of sustainable travel? Because my viewers really want to know now.
Well, two things that the company really hones in on is sustainability and the environment, but also one of our key projects is working with people of determination to make sure that they have access to travel as well.
That part was so moving when I read about it.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing journey for me.
The Planetera Foundation caught my eye. Can you please tell us more on how can we as travelers work towards a responsible holiday?
Oh, absolutely. It's something that's very, very close to Travel Counsellors' heart as a company. And so we work with suppliers and destination management companies that are very much focused on the environment. And we actually now in our system have green leaves against hotels that actually are sustainable hotels as well. So it's all about if, say, someone is going to one of our properties such as Elephant Hills, on arrival they get given a water bottle and they fill that water bottle all the way around. The Elephant Hills doesn't have any plastic whatsoever. There's no straws whatsoever.
My
so
goodness,
it's all about sustainability.
That's incredible.
And also in Africa, a lot of our destination management companies are also very, very much honing in on making sure that they are using no single-use plastic whatsoever, always recycling water, making sure that they are giving back to the environment all the time.
Ooh.
And a lot of our clients really appreciate that. I think as we become more in tune with the environment and you know, have an opportunity to give back to the world, that they really want to be working with suppliers and going to destinations which supports that sustainability.
Yes, that's right. So guys, we have to give back to the world, and how phenomenal is this really? How does the Hurtigruten Group work towards responsible travel?
Well, Hurtigruten is a really interesting company actually because they are seen not as a cruise but as an exploration company. And because of the size of the ships, they go to really, really out of the way places, and they have to rely on sustainability and the ability to create their own water, to get rid of their own waste, to recycle. And so as a company they have absolutely totally ensure that everything that they do in the environments they go to are all sustainable and eco-friendly.
That's amazing. They've gone so big on sustainability, isn't
Absolutely.
it true? Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a company that goes to really out-of-the-way places, which at this stage are untouched. And so the people who've started the company have given their best endeavours to make sure that they leave no stone unturned and they just leave their footprints on the snow or the sand.
Ah, that's incredible. So just one more time for our viewers, Hurtigruten is a group of company. It's a group of a company that has these cruise ships on board. Is that right?
Yes, they don't call them cruise ships, but they call them exploration vessels. And
inspirational vessels.
Exploration vessels.
Okay.
So they are designed for people who want to get off the beaten track, go somewhere different, but also who are very, very in tune with the environment.
I really like this part, exploration vessels. Wow, that's amazing. Maggie, please tell us about this initiative, Refill a Bottle, and the whole Expo Travel program.
Expo Travel is one of our destination management companies and suppliers, and they are mostly Asia-based, but they are basically telling people to bring a bottle along rather than buy plastic, or they will supply you with an Expo drink bottle and then they ask you to fill it rather than buy plastic on the way. And so with this company, as well as a lot of other companies, when you fill your water bottle, it's free.
Really?
As opposed to buying plastic and then throwing that away into the environment.
Wow. I mean, this is really going big into, you know, just making sure that we all have a happy place around us, isn't it?
I think we all have a, it's everyone's right to live in a environment that is safe and secure and sustainable. And I think we all must take ownership.
You've said it right.
We must take ownership of the fact that there's a lot of people on this earth. We're sort of starting to take over a lot of it, and so we must give back as much as we can to make sure it's there for future generations.
I'm sure my viewers are now getting a lot of their ideas already.
It's easy, it's not so hard.
Absolutely.
No, even in Dubai, it's an amazing city where there is the ability now to recycle.
There is.
And say no to a plastic bag and say no to a plastic straw.
How hard can that be?
It is easy.
It is easy, guys. Go for it. The one thing that impressed me and moved me, that's the right word, the most about your company was this whole idea and the program that you guys make it so easy for the specially able to travel independently. I haven't really heard of this concept, or I haven't seen it. Maybe I'm a little, so can you just tell us more about it?
Look, you've touched something that's very dear to my heart. Travel Counsellors, the company, our ethos is all about its personal and caring. So we now run a program for our home-based travel counsellors where we can assist them to understand the needs of people of determination. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum in 2017 said the people with special needs in the UAE are going to be called people of determination, and we wanted to make sure that our travel counsellors are equipped to assist people who have got both disabilities that you can see, such as being in a wheelchair, but also disabilities that people can't see, hidden disabilities, such as autism, maybe deafness, maybe blindness. And so it's really important for us as a company to make sure that we can allow them the opportunity to travel as well. And we try and weave this into our daily ethos when we're dealing with people with a disability. It's very, very important to our company, but it's really important to me personally. And we've run a number of training programs for our travel counsellors to make sure that they know how to deal with someone who finds it more difficult to travel.
That's right. Maggie, I can't tell you how you're inspiring this whole part of me, and I'm deeply gratified that you're sitting on this chair with us, and you're also sharing all of this with our viewers. Thank you so much.
My absolute pleasure. I think it's everyone's right to travel.
Yes.
And people with a disability are only disabled by their environment. they are used to their disability or what is seen to be hampering them in the public space. But if we give them an environment which enables them to be able to move freely, then there is no disability. It's the environment which is disabling, not the person.
Wow, I just love the last part, you know. So you just spoke about people of determination, Maggie. Can you please share with us one of your recent experiences working with them, and how has it been, you know, crafting a whole program for them?
That's a great question, Raki, and it's really, really easy to answer because last year we brought this amazing, inspirational 26-year-old to Dubai and the UAE.
Really?
Her name's Nadia Clark, and Nadia was born with cerebral palsy, and so she's been confined to a wheelchair and unable to speak except using an electroboard all her life. But her parents wanted to make sure that Nadia was not just left in a home and unable to have a proper education, so they insisted that she had an education. And last year we brought Nadia here because I wanted to showcase that Dubai and the UAE was a destination where you could bring a person of determination.
Of course, and why not?
Absolutely. So in conjunction with DTCM, Dubai Tourism and Commerce Marketing,
Yes.
RAC Tourism and Abu Dhabi Tourism, we brought her to Dubai. She was sailing offshore with Dubai Offshore Sailing Club that run a program for people with special needs. We also had her out in a speedboat, one of the yellow boats.
No,
out of
I
the
had
marine.
goosebumps. I've never done this.
It was amazing.
Wow.
She was at the top of the Burj Khalifa
bless
as
her.
well. We were at the top of Jebel Jais in RAC. We took her out to the Ritz-Carlton Al Wadi.
How amazing.
We took her out dune bashing with Arabian Adventures.
Oh my goodness.
And then we culminated her visit with her being a special guest at the Special Olympics last year.
Whoa.
But what's amazing
Olympics.
is Nadia can't look after herself, so she always has to travel with two carers. And so from, you know, a person of determination, it is an amazing story that she is inspirational and is not afraid. She's not afraid to travel. She's got an amazing heart and she's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Wow. This is amazing, really. Thank you for sharing this with us, Maggie.
Oh, I love her. She's, when we said goodbye, it was a very emotional time for both of us.
Nadia, we all love you now.
We do.
How would travel counsellors help anyone in the UAE who would want to join? You were saying you have like an initiative where anyone can come on board with you guys.
Oh, it's an amazing sorry, I interrupted.
No, that's fine.
It's an amazing company in that travel counsellors are all home-based. So we can take on board someone who comes from a travel background, but by far the most interesting journey is people who have got a passion to travel and they want to share that passion for travel with other people. And you know one of our travel counsellors already.
Yes, I do.
And so we take them on a one-year graduate program. We train them to be a travel counsellor. We have in-house training as well as modules and coaching training, as well as we bring them back for comeback days. So anyone who has got a passion for travel and feels that this is something that is a dream for them, absolutely, we'd love to talk to you and have you come on board and join our little family.
Thanks for letting us know. I'm sure many viewers are very inspired already by everything that you've said, the whole ethos of traveling with responsibility. And I'm sure many of us are now you're going to get lots of hits and likes, Maggie.
Excellent. Well, we welcome them with open arms. We think of ourselves as a family. We call ourselves the TC family.
That's amazing.
And so we treat our clients as families, but also in turn, I treat my staff, and in turn we treat our travel counsellors very, very much as family. We're all expats, aren't we?
We are.
So we need to make sure that we stick together and look after each other.
And we have
TC Ted.
TC Ted.
He's our little emblem, and quite often we, when you book with us, and if you have children, that one of our travel counsellors might just pop a TC Ted into the documents with you, so you can take TC Ted on holiday.
My goodness, that is so interesting. I can't wait to get my hands on TC Ted now.
He travels very well.
I'm sure he does. How well equipped is the United Arab Emirates to support the travel counsellors, with all these programs overall? Can you tell us, Maggie?
Oh, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has been absolutely supportive and a real leader.
He's amazing.
In his desire to make people of determination have freedom, flexibility and all the rights.
Yes.
He actually brought out a law in 2006 to make sure that people of determination were well cared for in this region. Last year, Travel Counsellors, or myself, was Master of Ceremonies at the inaugural Accessible Summit, which brought in a lot of international speakers into the UAE. And it was a real privilege for travel counsellors to be part of that summit.
Wow.
And to show that best practice to hoteliers and travel providers within the region, so we can then make sure that facilitate travel for people of determination, both inbound and outbound.
Is Travel Counsellors as a whole group sitting now at the edge of their seats with Expo 2020 striking soon?
Oh, absolutely. The 20th of October 2020 is a
World
massive opportunity for us. And to host a World Expo in Dubai and in this region, it's a first. So Travel Counsellors is really, really well placed to look after both inbound passengers and also be a reseller of tickets to the local community who want to go and visit Expo. So I certainly encourage everyone to participate. We have an annual conference and we've actually got some of the Expo team coming to talk to us. And some of our travel counsellors have also been out to the Expo site last year to have a look to see the absolutely amazing work that's been done for Expo 2020.
I've been going there and I know that's amazing, isn't it?
Well, we're hoping 25 million people are going to come into this region. So it is going to put Dubai on the map and consolidate what is already an amazing region for international travellers.
Well done to my city, because I've grown up here.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Such a strong laurel. So tell me, now if I have to ask you, on behalf of all travel companies, what's the title role do you think that all of them should play during the whole Expo 2020?
That's easy. I think just to show Dubai and the UAE in a good light, to welcome people from different communities and different parts of the world. I guess we're a rainbow nation anyway, because we have so many different nationalities here, and the UAE just manages to live very, very peacefully alongside of each other with no issue with politics or religion. And I think it's really important for us all to make sure that's reflected in our day-to-day characters when we're bringing people into the UAE, so they see it as a place that they can come to safely, that they can recommend their family and friends come to, and return again and again and again as the city grows and develops.
I like how you said again and again and again, and absolutely, that's right. I think, so tell me something, Maggie, what's the mantra? Because I just caught you at the sentence, the whole again and again. So what's the mantra that Travel Counsellors has?
The mantra for us is very much, it's personal and we care. So I think that's what puts us apart from any of the more transactional online booking agents as well, is that we take to heart the relationship that we have with our clients very, very deeply, and we care more than anyone else. And that's very, very prevalent in the relationship that we have with all of our travel counsellors, and they in turn have with all of their customers.
Maggie, I'm so glad you've given us this time, and like I said, so much gratification in our hearts. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for sharing all these insights. And like you said, guys, it's really easy. Just a little bit is all it takes, isn't it, Maggie?
Look, one step in the right direction by all of us is a massive army. So let's all assist people of determination. Let's all just pick up some rubbish, reuse a water bottle, say no to a plastic bag and a plastic straw, and the world's going to be a better place. And thank you, Raki, so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you.
So on behalf of TC TED and Travel Counsellors, I'd like to really thank One-on-One for this amazing experience, to not only meet you lovely ladies, but also to share a little bit of our story and our passion for sustainability and assisting people of determination. So thank you again for having us. Bye for now.